and the truth we the see. Champion for the youth, the nation we free. With every story and every song, we yard remind, we say now yeah we belong. Together we stand, the journey done begin. With love and light. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're the killer, the guy we find. Yeah, yeah. From France to saloon we rise. We create voice, you know the hype. Thought about struggle, thought about hope. We yard bring truth, with the help we cope. 4 years strong, we know the shine. We are the light with the guiding mind. For the people with the give we hearts. Building bridges, playing with parts. We the talk for them, we the world forget. Education help, we no get regrets. Uniting the diaspora, both near and far. We are now we hope, we morning star. No politics, color and the truth we the see. Champion for the youth, the nation we free. With every story and every song, we yard remind, we say now yeah we belong. Together we stand, the journey done begin. With love and light, with victory we win. Here's to the future, breaking new ground. We yard forever, we voice we sound. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're the dealer, the guy we find. Yeah, yeah. We the talk for them, we the world forget. Education help, we no get regrets. Uniting the diaspora, both near and far. We yard now we hope, we morning star. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're the killer, the guy we find. Yeah, yeah. From France to saloon we rise. We create voice, you know the hype. Thought about struggle, thought about hope. We yard bring truth, with the help we cope. 4 years strong, we know the shine. We are the light with the guiding mind. For the people with the give we hearts. Building bridges, playing with parts. We the talk for them, we the world forget. Education help, we no get regrets. Uniting the diaspora, both near and far. We are now we hope, we morning star. No politics, color and the truth we the see. Champion for the youth, the nation we free. With every story and every song, we yard remind, we say now yeah we belong. Together we stand, the journey done begin. With love and light, with victory we win. Here's to the future, breaking new ground. We yard forever, we voice we sound. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're the dealer, the guy we find. Yeah, yeah. We the talk for them, we the world forget. Education help, we no get regrets. Uniting the diaspora, both near and far. We are now we hope.
Alright, good evening, welcome to your program. Of course, this now we are on YouTube and on Facebook, but we see something just now where just don't come up. We actually want for discourse you know, we did look at from two angles because what in the happen actually, follow first of all be on the safer side. You know, we don't see this document when I gazette, you know, where now some south side and we put this thing for like immature, now a particular government, you know, side where they will put them for like immature. If immature, then take action. You know, based on waiting. That is, if nobody no can oppose that day, if it pass through the 21 days or pass through, you know, whatever term when they give, then it means say it don't turn law then for take action on that. Okay. So, but we see this document and we actually they ask question around this document. What did happen around this document? First of all, the document come out and it gets you know a date from the 4th. Sorry, from the 15th. Yeah, I hope I get that right. Let me just watch them again. The document is in front of me. Yes, from the 15th of, you know, April 2025. And April is just last month. And this document, we go can read them for you. And they ask a question. If not true say this not real thing, then what thing they happen? And we see, and you know, people them don't come out with allegation, counter allegation, court case, counter court case, and all of them thing. And they what it really they happen with the government, with Koidu Holdings and Fatima Bio, and the investigators them where actually don't come and pull a lot of things then they go nah do. But wait too. In another angle, you want to ask a question. Say, we don't see all kind babala, bebelebe, you know, allegation against the First Lady, you know, but we not hear the government say anything with regards to that. We not hear the government say anything. And then We dey see, you know, like for example, person where they work for the First Lady, when Abdul Fonti Kabia go say, we still dey wait for the host book for make we believe say they all picture them na social media na Fatima Bio gets them. Otherwise, we shame for una. So at the beginning, wonder how the brains of people them don't tell, like whether it don't mature or it don't turn jelly brain, you know, whereas it just don't turn liquid. You know, they solidify. You know, even get that kind of waiting again. That kind of way how the normal brain for talent, the way how they think of things them, or because now people them where now two Sierra Leoneans them get the issues there, so we not get any reason for go further. Rather for just dismiss the allegations them where they come out. This type program when we had on YouTube and on Facebook, my name is Sempe, the Freedom Fighter. We just come for short one or more. And inside the program this evening time we get Ato Pratt, where they will tweet Apostle, and they will tweet inside the program. Apostle, good evening and welcome to the program. Or good afternoon from you.
Good evening, Sengepe, and good evening, the people in our salon and Sierra Leoneans worldwide.
Okay, so thank you for joining me inside the program. But before we go with the discussion, it go nicely we actually go first and read these documents. Let we all see them. And please, let me tell you like again, we actually check these documents now some other side and where we supposed for check, we not actually see them yet. So we become still go on with the discussion and ask question if not true. If not true. Let me read this document and we will put them for you. At times I'll put on a Creole for let you understand. So this one, they say the first Gazette notice. Yeah, it gets the code 1091-1409. And they say Octia Limited. Now listen this one. They say publication dates in the Gazette 15/4/2025. We just see this document. So we feel say a nice follow with discourse on. So the registrar of companies gives notice that unless cause is shown to the contrary, the company will be struck off the register and dissolved not less than 2 months from the date shown above. And then we as well get the second paragraph where say, upon the company's dissolution, all property and rights vested in or held in trust for the company are deemed to be bona vacantia, yeah, and will belong to the crown. Okay, so this one, it can be the crown, it can be the government. Bottom line now, it belongs to the state. So let me try to put them in Creole. Now, this is something where they gazette, and they say, according to the one them where they register company them inside the country, they say, then they bring this notice come out. Pass no more. If other thing come up, we will show say, no, they not for do this kind of thing. But if not that, then say, then they make sure say they pull this company in name, now the legal register of the country. We mean say, it not for operate again. It not illegal for operate. And this will start from the date where they pull this first gazette. 2 months from the date where they pull this first gazette. They say, as the company be try for pack up for go, any property or anything where belong to the company, if it continue for day na that side where the company or the country where the company be dey operate, then go take and say, this na I think na a Latin word where they mean, you know, bona vacantia. That is to say, you know, then they talk off the property, it will become ownerless. That is to say, nobody not get them. And anything where they na a particular country and it not get owner, it means say it go directly to the company and say it go be the crown, it go belong to the crown. That is to say it go belong to the government. This now waiting and say, and then see the serial code or the serial number where they don't here, where na DKIBYVNQYQ. Yeah, but we don't know who side this thing the worker. Waiting they happen. But I saw them with inside the program, and you don't think over this critically, and that critical analysis they will bring come to you. So I saw welcome again one more time.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, so this is the document where we see today, although it gets the date of April 15, but we see them today just come out. You know, whether na leak, whether na somebody do them now, whether na the government really do them, whether na somebody else is try for play something. But this is what we see. But when you see this thing, what do you think?
Well, the very first thing for me, it was a shock was in this kind of document. That be a shock because irrespective of the fact that say there's a situation going on between the country's first lady and a company as big as Mining, Koidu Holdings, are not they expect the government for take stance as a government, and especially stand like this as a government, because the fact of the matter is that this is a situation between an individual and a company. The First Lady, Dr. Fatima Bio, being an individual, you know, and Mining being a company owned by your own people, we get them. And also when you look at the laws in Sierra Leone, you find out that the First Lady not be act in line with any laws, because the Constitution nor any other law not been given the power for take the actions the way it been take. So you take those actions as individuals. So at the end of the day, all the things that we don't evolve around this particular situation, from my own knowledge, these things have to be dealt with privately, independently. You understand me? We see yesterday say the First Lady go get her 12 disciples. What they call 13 disciples. Sorry. These are the 13 disciples. We go get 13 lawyers them. For that be the right way we think to say for go. And nothing to say if this particular document we get before we now, if it's anything to go by, if it's let people understand what we say. If it's anything to go by,
that is to say, if not true, if not correct documents this.
If not correct documents, yes, this is not a step where government will take at all. It is not a step for government, because Mining not get an issue with government. The government not actually engage Mining yet to a point where we know saying they engage they don't engage Mining with regards the workers. So waiting for lead to this, the government need for tell me.
If not something we for go by, the government need for tell me. So let me say this now genuine document where it come out. If you watch the date where it come out, now from the 4th, for say that allegation where the investigators them from OCP PPR, or how we call them, when they come up and say, then they actually don't get this 2.1 million investigation of Fatima Bio and immediate family members, then houses them in apartments. And then we don't send them documents there to Ram for let it respond. But it choose not for respond. If not something that one day we forgo by this document, for say Fatima Bio don't get this really, and then in government and in man, when they work on something else, because they feel say, you know, Koidu Holdings get on into this, and because Koidu Holdings as well make reference to Fatima in secret property then.
Yes. So let me look at this thing properly. Huh? You go no say if you look at the date, you will be aware that, like you rightly said, this is now a backdated document. Now a backdated document, because look at when all of this ala begin. You understand me? The Fatima don't go do in demonstration, and I think that just a week ago or a week plus ago, we Mining the letter come out. Not also, I stand for be corrected.
Yes.
With regards to time, we Mining the letter come out. And over this past weekend, we get this information on the alleged corruption. Yes, we property the way the First Lady buy. We several news agencies them out of Sierra Leone publish for make we know and we see. And then for all that to happen, and then just within 3 working days in the new week, we see a document backdated like this. The question will for us now, why did who first of all table this particular gazette? We want to know that table this gazette. We want to know what are the reasons that we make this institution or individuals table this gazette. Number one. Number two, what are the situation by that time between Mining and the government of Sierra Leone? If the government of Sierra Leone get issues with Mining, what are the situation them where lead the government of Sierra Leone to the point where they think to say Mining Koidu Holdings, then for scrap them and seize them property them and everything, and for drive them come out of the country. Let them tell we waiting the happen between them and government. Where government take this particular kind of stance. Is it that Octia money not be the pay tax? We want for no. Is it that Octia money not be live up to expectations? We want for no. Is it that Octia money don't mine more diamonds than it was agreed for them to mine? We want for no all of them thing and they are we don't come out. But if at all, not to government then gets issue with, we want for no what's not the laws of the land where permit government for take action against Octia mining on behalf of the First Lady. Because the First Lady office, if you look at Sierra Leone, is not a constitutional office, which means the First Lady office not there within the confines of we law. The First Lady office now just what you go call a moral supporting office to a husband who is a president. Now just think an office where you go say well, because the man a president, we establish this office so that the woman self go get 1-2 things where they do with local people. Now let me make first time you go find out for say the First Lady, all in projects that we they do, these are just projects limited to things like health, helping the poor, education. You understand me? And then can side in the social welfare. And then can side in the First Ladies, they put their interest. Their interest now they go to how far Fatima Bio in your interest not reach so they like it today. You know they go down that line there. So therefore, it right for ask the question: what will happen? Is it that them people there like what in the lead investigator say? I get them before me. The lead investigator Joseph Skadik say, Her Excellency, he tagged Fatima Bio. Her Excellency at First Lady Bio might want to read my investigation first. Apparent doubt will be answered. Besides, OCCRP shared all the findings with her on April 16. You see how close the dates are? On April 16.
April 16, April 15.
Yes. And she had weeks to respond, which means Fatima Bio don't get
a clue.
You don't get a clue of this thing. You don't know. And finally, make I tell you something. The level where Fatima Bio then did in government, even before them people there, they don't write inform of the investigation. You don't understand me? To go where to they call back channels, they don't know about this investigation.
But
so at the end of the day,
because before you get in contact, you must don't call 1-2 people for Lincoln.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, the questioner, why, how did these guys take this? Oh God.
Okay, the program we watch now. We are on YouTube and on Facebook. You did it?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
So the questioner, how come these people, Parliament or the Ministry of Mines or the Government of Sierra Leone quickly take this decision? Let me just look these documents back a little bit. Yeah, just put up these documents back here.
Okay.
I'll just go back to these documents, please.
Okay, the Gazette document?
Yes.
Okay.
These are just, I don't know if this is just the cover or if this is just the
yes, maybe the cover, document. Yes.
This is just the cover.
Yes, just the front page.
For no, me go really want for no. Who that table this Gazette? That is what I want to know. Who that table this Gazette? Okay, it say first Gazette notice. The Gazette in serial number now 109113009. Octia Limited. Publication date in the Gazette. You see, 15/04/2025. So in Sierra Leone, how we the write dates now that the day itself. You understand me? Now they come first, and then the month, and then the year. We're different from in America here. So it's the 15th. Now this thing come out. Then they table this Gazette. Would I go table the Gazette on the 15th? Why they table this Gazette on the 15th? So what did they try for do? They try for legally disannul Octia mining and claims. So the letter where Octia mining, if you ever go back to that letter, let's see the date of the letter. The letter where Octia Mining, the director of council pull, you understand me? If you pull up after this date, where it means to say Octia Mining don't cease for exist. Now Sierra Leone, before this date. So these are all just criminally people like that. These are people that where they criminally try for friend ways and means. You understand me? For save face and for save what they call when they show say there is much to this story that we know. This story gets more than we know. And if you come on, I don't like what's in the episode. What's the date of the letter?
Yes, up to the letter when at 6 May.
Fine, you see, it's in May. So which means at the end of the day, if you're not a legal entity in your country, in the country at that time, you get what I say. If you were no longer a legal entity, you don't get rights to those claims. You don't get rights to those claims. So this is what they are doing now. This is what they are working on right now. Then they work now for discredit Octia Mining. The registrar of companies gives notice so that the registrar file this gives notice that unless cause is shown to the contrary, the company will be struck off the registrar and dissolved not less than 2 months from the date shown above. You understand me? 2 months from the date shown above.
So, but even if let's say I still go by your word, if not anything when we go by this gazette, it's not even 2 months yet. Let's say April 15, to May 15. You know waiting. So now like June we talk about for like 2 months. So when we say Octia then claim for now it still stand as a legal company.
Yes, and claim still stand because they're in existence. But the thing is, the question now is, like you rightly said, I agree to that and claim still stand. The question now is, why government for take action against Octia? What think Octia do government? And then now what for no?
Okay.
Why government
why government even
and
before
such
the taxes them,
action?
why they want for dread Octia from Salon?
Exactly. Such a drastic action where now for completely, absolutely dread Octia come out to Sierra Leone. Do they have a company in mind? They get their own company. Could this be a bigger international business war where we don't know about? Taking into consideration the fact that Fatima Bio, now so it dread the company when we they in charge of collecting tax. When I be a Ghanaian company, when we they in charge of collecting tax now what a key. It dread that company they come on as Sierra Leone and he imposed himself. What the opposition APC not agree talk about. But this one not for one APC for this one thing. APC na disgrace. But not today. For this one thing, they cannot even talk about it. The APC one for tell we say this thing go, this gazette and go table in a parliament. They don't know, say such a gazette, then they wait for be matured within 2 months. Where they for don't come and say, well, so we don't see the happen. No. Government pull this thing for Octia. We don't know what happened between government and Octia. Why do we have an opposition? But I mean, a whole question for another day. But we'll go answer that question very soon.
Okay. So with all of this, the allegation them we don't bump param. We don't see any action. We don't see any sign from the government like for say they actually want for address that issues there. Instead, let's just see instead we see people them under the office of the First Lady. For example, the Abdul Fonti Kabia where they work with the office of the First Lady will come and say they still want for CEO's book before they believe say yes true now Fatima gets one day. In as much as the company where they're in charge of property like our Oxy building for example don't actually confirm inside this article say the property them na Fatima Bio a half brother and instead na then get them money then they property including in mama. So who side the income come out? The government not seem for ready for discuss that day.
That's the thing. And I've been saying that a program, I think it's just Monday, and I've been Tuesday. I'm on the program, yes. So the question is, when things like this happen, like you a quick example. Look at Brazil. You remember, say at one time in Brazil, I don't quite remember almost years back, and there was I think it's about 3 or 4 years back. Where the Brazilian political landscape will become very, very unstable. Because you may find out, say, by the time they elect one president, there was already investigation on that president. You understand me? Dealing with corruption, having corruption on his table. They get for Pulam, another presidency get for Cam, take the matter them to court. You understand me? Courts take actions, and several elections that will happen. And if we see Brazil, Argentina, then country they are also stable today. Now because the institutions in their country they are the work. These institutions in these countries are working. They are working. Waiting will be expect to happen. We expect the Anti-Corruption Commission for come out Monday morning and tell we say, okay, we see all of these things don't happen. And these things are just pointing to the First Lady. We want for a short Sierra Leoneans then say, we go investigate the matter. That was all they needed to do. Because we know say they're not going to investigate the matter. But that's not proof enough for tell we say, you people are responsible to us. You people are answerable to us. And you people respect us. But the leadership of the anti-corruption are the most disgraceful and most disrespectful leadership where any institution in Sierra Leone don't ever get. I go tell you this for free. People are pointing to Parliament, but make I tell you something. Parliament has never been as disgraceful as Anti-Corruption Commission. They've never been as disgraceful and disrespectful to Sierra Leone and the laws of Sierra Leone and their own functionality. They've never been so disrespectful to it than the Anti-Corruption Commission. Because an institution like that, look at what happened in America. You want to tell me, say, look at the West, you want to tell me, say, because the government ain't in power. Remember, is it Finland, the prime minister? Remember that one of the prime ministers in the Nordic countries where now dance no more go dance my party. You remember that situation? There was a situation like that.
I remember another case where like, one of the same prime minister as well, but just take like money from the coffer and buy tea, just tea.
Yeah. Yes, he said buy tea.
Yeah. So since you make reference to the one in there, I just play something at the background. We speak to all of them things in the way they talk about. So Fatima Bio, they send money on top of Mother Bio, like how any drugs dealer they throw in money. How respectful it be for we country and the Leons?
Very disrespectful. Make I tell you. One of the reasons why I make this government able for pull the country out of inflation, where Sierra Leone they in hyperinflation right now. Now the fact that now the most wasteful government will ever get in Sierra Leone. The most wasteful government. They don't pull more money come on Sierra Leone in foreign currency than any government. And make I tell people in something where they happen, where Sierra Leoneans they don't know how foreign currency they can inside Sierra Leone. Where they get very little foreign currencies. The way foreign currencies that they go to Sierra Leone. First, now companies they like Octia mining, where they pay tax. They pay their taxes in foreign currencies, more specifically in US dollars. That's why they pay them taxes. Second, now they NGOs and big organizations like UN organizations where they send in the salaries to the workers and sponsorship for projects that we then get, they go in US dollars. And also, where they oversee, where they send money to the people and go back in Sierra Leone, then they receive their money, then they back in US dollars. And finally, there are certain banks in Sierra Leone where we know, where not they take dollar from Bank of Salome, then dollar, especially Nigerian banks, especially big Nigerian banks, then dollars they come in all the way from Nigeria. All the way from Nigeria. You understand me? So with such a very limited, remember, we know they export. The only export we Sierra Leone always get where don't consistent. Now diamond export. Waiting to come up and diamond export. Look at that. Not even make hold. We know the export. We don't get enough export where for they constantly bring in a huge flow of foreign currencies. You know they at all. Many other ways another where would they get them? So when you look at the one more thing like that, then people are also down now. Then they extremely use the foreign currencies. They are not taking the loans. When they're ready for take, look, go back to the most recent list of corrupt practices will come out from the Africanist press. You will notice now in billions of dollars, now so then they take money, come on a Sierra Leone for go out. Like when they just scam, when they just take power, on a pull over $2 million. On a just take power within 1 year, within 6 months, sorry. On a put close to $2 million. Yeah, $2.4 million for traveling expenses. So now in them dollars they are so, then they take the money, now they take the raw dollar, take them out of the country. So which means now for the normal people that they work for.
Okay, right. Continue further with you inside the program. We can make a quick one and get you some 1-2 questions before we make you go, and then we'll take calls from the people in. But some, let's just say, again, to this video they're playing at the background, you know, this similar thing where Fatima they do on top of the mother being aid. Now the same thing this way, the Nigerians, the one that will investigate, you know, money laundering and fraud, arrest the popular Bobrisky for where it take the currency the to where now they arrest them for, you know, because to them now they say it not like abuse. You know, you see, so even the video, for example, where they want for celebrating, now dollar use, you know, use the local currency, you know, because to them, na fiti. But for we, na pleasure.
Yeah, so we not get that lobby. We not get, I'm nothing to say, I stand for be corrected. Lawyers then will get back to we from Sierra Leone.
No, we not get actually, but we don't look at the principle of discipline.
Yes, money and mutilation. We not get that kind of lobby. But the thing now that when you look at what they happen and with the way in which we lose the value, we understand the emotions with which Nigerians and the EFCC in Nigeria, they kick against the mutilation of the naira. So if you take a Ethiopian proportional where you must have, you understand all and then go only for that. You get what I say. So on the risk system, when you look at the risk system, now the fact that the money not gets better value again. So the only value we get now, you the individual, how you the owner, you keep unto yourself. They expect to you the individual gear. And the only value that we loans get to. Because just imagine, remember first time you go take the loans for go Guinea, for go do business. In fact, there was a time when the loans was in much demand in Guinea than the US dollars. True. When you go with loans like Guinea, you understand me? They'll prefer they take you the loans, work with you, tell you go defend who the one we count dollar all things go done. Remember the internet the way people, them young women, they go Guinea for go buy market. Then they get out the loans and can and say, I mean go buy with dollar, but when they change the dollar, not get better. But when I go with millions, I was able to buy enough. But today the loans are waiting. Now useless paper in Guinea, not even looked at in Liberia. So these people, they don't even get the kind mentality for respect what belong to Sierra Leone. You know they. That mentality they know they.
Continue further with me inside the program. So now let me go back to the issue of Koidu Holdings. You know, as I repeat this, we know they support any ill treatment from any company, multilateral company, against the citizen. No, we know they support that. But what do you mean for the livelihood of thousands of people now? If Koidu Holdings, let's say the government now say, okay, Koidu Holdings say we're there on this process, but okay, now we need for park and go. Park and go, and then we get Sierra Leoneans, them, we'll be able to them want people there. They say, a loaf is better than none.
For me, this might be the straw that will break the camel's back.
Okay, book and don't forget.
So what I mean is that this will be matter the single action we go take. We go put up on the everlasting shame, and we go make things turn around for them. We know they exaggerate some company they have so their ability. We know they exaggerate them. Where some of who they talk, not to exaggerate, we exaggerate them. Where will they talk out of knowledge. Will they talk because we get the knowledge, we've seen the evidences, we've seen reports. We've seen reports from high levels where don't point so then companies they are changing government. We've seen reports to high levels. The other thing with the way they look at them. Now, not only like I said, they go sponsor a coup or sponsor something against Madabu. That is one thing when they go do, and it's a common thing. This very Koidu Holdings, this very Octane mining. If you investigate them properly, you go understand. People in Sierra Leone go understand. Say one of the reasons why they are in Sierra Leone now as compensation towards the one that they put money behind IUF. What I was say, the former government, especially the government of Dr. Shaka Probin Stevens and the government of Dr. Joseph Saidu Momo, mistreat certain Jewish people. So these companies were brought to Sierra Leone as compensation. That is the reason why I make Bologna then as Sierra Leone. Because the people that when we get answer we want as Sierra Leone, these are Jews and French people. These are the people sponsoring the IUF. We know about that. And so if you get that kind of record, this is not how you operate with these people. Even if you want for pulling as Sierra Leone, it's not how you do it. This is not how you do it. It's very, very wrong. You don't do it now at a time where the economy in the country is bush bash. The country economy not good. The economy in the country is very, very rotten. Now this time you do it, when work now, they use self where you can. You don't take over now 8 years you go so now. You're not able to provide no meaningful job for anybody. No meaningful job you're not able to provide. Let the bio administration come on and tell we, let them point so with the first 1,000 people or 100 people let them provide stable job for. Job we don't build them people in their life. Let them go apart from their political appointment. When they depend. You're not able to do that. You're not able to strengthen the laws. I'll show you. Look at the reasons where this woman they claim against Octia mining. Oh, Octia mining, they feed the workers them. Oh, they not get this, they not get that, they not get waiting electronic toilets, and not get that, this and that. For me, that's just complete nonsense. When a company they can operate in the country, if it meets the needed laws as to the needed laws the way they govern in mode of operations, not only for the produce, but also for workers, people that they working at the company. How if it treats them? What's in the kind way for treat them? What's in the kind benefits when people and they forget? What how if pay the people them? Whether there's going to be increase in salary, how the increase in salary will be affected? Who that they for be for take the lead in negotiating increase in salaries? Waiting for the social corporate responsibilities. Who that the money they go to? What's in the money they need for? And the only country this way when you look at them company, they go ask like up to money or nobody. They don't owe nobody. Whether they're going to be paying surface rent or they're going to be doing their corporate social responsibilities, they've been doing it. But the reason why make you not go see them at the level of corruption, because the paramount chief then corrupt past anything. And the sad thing that's the paramount chief then are not calculate. With all that big giant pits where Octia money don't dig. Now I want to get them come out. When I not even say long, I engage them as to how for lock that pit stay. Or waiting for do with that pit stay in time. But now I want kicking them come on and do. Who that they can replace Octia money in a corner? The 1,000 people away Octia don't sack. Who that go re-employ the people in there? Do you know how many families are going to go hungry? Because some people, some man they wait and gonna work. You know they able to get that money. Normally they get that money. Sometimes the money come. Some man they get small projects. They build one. They work to say. Some man they apart from rent. They get past 30 family. You get for what they call. You know ever know for say the company get for lock. Now the company don't lock like slap in their face. Who side they go begin? You know they. When something it's something when you look in family, you get past 18 people when one going to take care of. We know how African responsibility look like. No African man, they will tell you, say, now just me and me picking no more, and they take care of. Anyone when they tell you that, now just me and me picking no more. Now a very greedy, selfish, and person somebody we not get concerned for family. But when you look at Sierra Leone, when you know say majority of Sierra Leone get concerned for family, you go understand say this thing that is happening. May God help we.
All right, so continue for day with me if you get time, but if not, I can still allow you to let you go because you want to go on a very important assignment again before we actually say hello. Talk quick one about this one. The lines open now. If you want to add your voices at the program, this is a program we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Tell we as we see this document, we say government get intention for drop Koidu Holdings. Well, they say and if then drop Koidu Holdings. And they left any property behind, it means say that property they automatically belong to the crown. That is to say they belong to the government. So these are the documents. If not anything where we forgo by, if this document a real document, a genuine document, then waiting really they happen. Waiting really they happen. Let me go on the line and take the first call. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and where you call from. Caller, you're live on the platform. Your name and where you call from.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Okay. I come from London. I think this Octia mining also, the company since they incorporated in 2017, they not filed a full account. All the accounts they don't find a dormant account. What does that mean? That means that the company not in any activity since 2017. Then you ask the question, say, waiting Fatima Bio in the Wusu, Octia mining, a company will not get any activity. So if you look at the companies that's record I just watched, since 2017, not a single account been filed. All na a dormant account. What do you mean dormant? That means for say not in the business. And of in 2017. And waiting and say the company they close now, they get what they call confirmation statement. If you don't file a confirmation statement to the companies out in the UK within 3 months, then they put your company in the National Gazette for close the company. So now that make them put Oxygen Mining for close. That means you don't file a confirmation statement yet. If they file a confirmation statement, then they take them off the National Gazette, put them back as a company active, but as a dormant. So the question they ask me is, waiting. So in Koidu Holdings, the activists in a salon, but what happen? They not get. They not the subsidy. The parents come they win at Oxygen Mining. Not they report a full account. So now the problem. So basically, what is happening now? When they close Oxygen Mining, then they sell all the assets of Koidu Holdings to a new company. A new company they go set up. Then Fatima Bio say I find Oxygen Mining now in losses because Oxygen Mining is dead and dusted. It's dead. I go find a company with another activity or company where they die. So the people are playing on play and so they not even understand. If you go on company's house website, right now I just watch, since 2017, not a single account was filed. All not dormant. That means for say they're not in activity.
All right. Thank you very much. I think let read this document for you where I see where related to within this person actually the talk. And I'll put them up for people and for see. True. I don't see these documents here. I thought I'll just forward that again to you. I see this document, but the truth of the matter, I'm not being too much, digest between the inside this document. I'm not being too much able for get a grip of this document. But I'll send them to you. Maybe you could watch them, whilst we they take calls them. Just send them to you. Whilst we watch them, we they take calls them. Maybe I can send the second one again. We're not big. Let's see what the second one gets. Because this thing kind of confusing. And waiting this person just don't come talk. So it look make big time sense. I don't send them to you. Watch them, please. Maybe you could get sense and analyze and they pass me. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and where you call from?
Good evening.
Good evening. You hear the platform. Please go ahead.
Another time for telling us.
Talk loud, small. So where are you?
Real film. Film for the season they watch. Last year, telling us this thing not get ending yet. They're not so. They're so. And me, to which we they say, both of the two parties have no reverse gear yet. Neither a break. Trust me, where did they draw dagger? Where did they draw dagger for themselves so? Now the work card no more get for suffer. Any money we up to another Koidu Holdings hold for the workers there. It will go in vain. And then everybody will pay for that. Either I want to believe it or not. This one not get ending yet. And you for bring beaucoup revelations. Mark come back today. And then within this week for end, everything they come back. Me and we don't come back. Thank you very much. God bless you.
All right. Thank you. We'll go on the line again and take another call. This is a program we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and where you call from?
I call from Afghanistan.
Okay, please go ahead. Get the platform.
Waiting that government for don't do, then for don't try let that company they operate because when that company they close down, they don't create massive unemployment in that region there. Two, then people then they work for that company and they taxpayer them. If then they pay them 2 million old leons, if let's say they take 10% of them, each person 200,000, if they get 1,000 employee, now 200 million old leons. So but when the company they close right now, that tax where then people then they pay, that 200 million old leons where government they get again, so then a decrease in tax revenue. Then now 2. Then 3, the company say for they pay quarterly corporate income tax every 3 months. But we close that company, they are down right now. That quarterly corporate income tax when they pay every 3 months, government will get it again. So corporate income tax they go down.
Okay.
And you therefore understand back say at the same time, any man with the work in a salon, as long as you don't pass 25 years old, If they get home already, they don't bear you back. If they get 2 picking them, or you get 3 other picking them. So where that company don't close now, so beaucoup people in our way they go to bed hungry every day. So therefore, don't try all kind of way let that company they in existence, because unemployment really high in a salon, then companies can close. Unemployment they go higher and higher. They not for don't do that anymore. For try all kind of way and Latin day so that the company for operate. But me, I don't understand that and get an economic advice. I don't really understand. Okay.
Thank you.
Care.
Right. The line up in, we'll take few calls because we just can quick one. For the sake of this discussion, they take 5 more calls. After still they watch the document, so they take 5 more calls. Quick one. So we go meet up the 1 hour exact. 5 more calls if available. We'll take 5 more calls. This is a program we are on YouTube and on Facebook. And don't forget June 28th, 2025. We are in an iconic white party. Please get your own ticket now. Please get your own ticket and make sure say you be part of the We Are Dinner and Iconic White Party. Okay, so we actually been the time to see what we can get. If not, I thought you watch the document?
I did watch the document for.
Kind of interesting and twisted.
Very, very interesting.
Oh my God. Anyway, the line's still open. You will watch the program. Don't forget to like the program and share them. We of course see this net. Honorable Abdul Kagbo go actually there with me inside the show for make we see how best we can able for discuss the issue, because then they ask for parental. Remember, parental don't make a lot of evolution is being or confession. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and where you call from?
Hello, yes, I call from Weird.
Okay, welcome. You get the platform. Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. They tell me thank you, but what's in this government? All they try to understand is that most people it's interest for them pouring coming in the day. Now, very, very far, but you understand. And I believe say na Fatima in this government are there for suffer. Because then people get so much evidence against them, panting we not get for deal with that one day. Time na then get for suffer. And I know man I get for see. Let them they but anyway, I swear they be in there. I swear they be in people there. They didn't know what for do. They just get chuk no more. I just saw no more for brother and sister. They were all lost their job. They could the country difficult so. The woman they just go put them people in the problem no more for nothing. They suffer right now. So right. I don't know more now get so say.
Thank you very much. All right, we take 3 more calls. Just 3 more calls. Let me see. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and where you call from? Hello, caller. Hello. All right, this call they reconnect, so we go to another call quickly. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and where you call from?
Hello. My name is Lawrence Kuruma. I call England.
Okay, please go ahead. Get the platform.
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead. We get the platform. We hear you.
Okay. First of all, I follow up on our program most of the time, but I think this make the second time way I call I first appreciate you for our good work. Like God continue for bless and protect you.
Amen.
I pray for all evils them when they around Lagos, make them stay far away from una and una family. Because get people like Unan today, people who then stand for the truth for that country day. Easy. Because everybody just affect for themselves, for their own pocket. Coming to the issue, we na kono we be see me na that party back come out. First of all, we don't kono people that know what's better. You brother there. You see kono people from the chieftain and take down that they know what's better. Kono people, most kono people are not really all low, but most kono people are waiting only they think but for their own self-interest. Looking at this Fatima Bio, we go intervene at that issue there. And you see, first of all, Salon government, anything so far they insisted in the federal. Now, because maybe not get what they request from their own personal interest. If you check this issue, you check and find maybe now certain things the government requests where the company not agree for obey for work with them. Now make the thing pop up so. But the next effect for the interest of the lay people if these people that would don't sack, brother them and with sister they would don't sack. Now we assume say the company decide for pay that money there. You go feel say the government go take that money, they go give them people and they. The answer is big no, they no go ever do them. Then go try for strategize the things they give for all up with that money no more. So you see. So the whole thing, if now the Kono people and the heads they would not Kono, now they're righteous enough, now them better, now they for stand for the people for everybody there. Because sometimes yes, the central government gets saying in certain area, but if una then at the area, what una wants now any government to support if una all come together. So you see, but who come then at that district day, but they go look Kono from the boundary now say go look Kono and compare with other districts there. It's very, very, very heart-rending. Pura then cause that now they head there. So you see, they say why you host born. Check the one of us where then the east side there. Now they be the first suspect.
All right. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yeah, you're welcome back.
Yeah. And I take two last call. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and where you call from. You're live on We Are.
Oh, Pierre. This now we had caller.
Okay, welcome. We get the platform.
Is this Koidu Holdings can be like the Africa Mineral, where this government do the way and come out and get to Leon work? Will Leon work? Nobody know what's in the conditions them, the tax they within the pay, what's not the benefit where they bring them. And I would definitely tell now, this particular theory this government they do, I believe you get for work them down. They get for very be careful how they deal with things them. Because South Africa company, and this not I want to say not Jews and they control that particular community. There is no hide on it. All the diamonds the way they see in the world, gold, diamond, are the Jews and the controller. But we mess up with mess up with you big time. There is no joke. And I'll not get turning back. Then they might sacrifice how many billions before bringing it down. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So the government get for very, 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 very be careful how they deal with this issue. And then obviously they don't eye on the Chinese company them fake company for can take over that economy in the make all the do all the stuff there. Maybe it's not the way they go for that get for backfire from them. With exposure get for do and they're not gonna ever be able to succeed on that particular issue there. Because they get for expose them more. Why you see the government, even the president, keep quiet over this issue? When if for some step in, it try for amend this particular issue, but just keep quiet. Things just they escalate.
All right.
Only the first lady and the day before.
Thank you.
For very be careful. Let God help you on that.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
All right, we take the last call inside the program, and then we go over to Arthur. Welcome to the show, caller. Your name and where you call from, please.
Hello?
Yes, welcome to the show. You get a platform. Your name and where you call from. You're live on We Are.
Yeah, we are. How are you?
Praise God. How you say, sir?
Not bad. Una thank you.
We thank God.
We are watching the go on our country a painful. Every day na trouble. Look, all the people out they don't lay off. Na suffering. Na that place in na Kono. And most of them people are there all to Kono na all over the country. Na then go under their employees. Na trouble don't come back for brother then. Just imagine what's in the happen right now. Thing for each day, then do the work side then go pull you there. The government then for really be careful with them people here. Them people here they are mafians. They joke with them.
Okay.
Believe in me, if they not be careful, then get for exposing, then get for bring things them out about this. Not to Fatima no more. All the officials them who they operate in that country them. Right. This guy and Dr. Fofana, I don't know, you don't say, kind of on a program. If you don't tell you, say, artificial intelligence, they monitor them guy, anything they do in that country, they still, not them people have their hands. So let them be careful,
Right. Thank you.
Una thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. God bless you,
God
sir.
help una this job that they do, yeah.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay then, bye.
Yeah. All right, you will watch the program. Don't forget for like and share the program. Please, you will watch. Now for like the program for we and share so other person will benefit from this. Like come to you, Arthur. Arthur, instead I ask you for actually respond to the people, then you get anything where you pick from the document where I send you?
Yeah, this document na proof for sure say there has been issues going on within Octia. Within Octia mining, especially within finances.
Mm-hmm.
The thing why they try for Thai, I don't want to talk about this document because I want for Thai, I want to look for evidences for Thai, how we tie all of this with within the happen so now.
Okay.
You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Because when you look at them broadly, it is connected.
Yep.
Like I said, Fatima has been used, but she doesn't know that she's been used. And these guys that they want from them companies, they are not big time guys that they want big time cartels. You get what I'm saying?
In other words, then get on the date and then they take them. Then yes. They want for user now for pull out.
Yes.
So then they pull out without paying all waiting due them.
Exactly.
And then maybe they want for use them again for get more income from EU aid.
Of course, they're gonna do that. Then get for do that. Then go use them again for get as much income as they can from Yan. Now I make they always talk this talk. People what they talk this talk here. People they use not politics with they talk. It's still not a politics, not a politics. If you're not thief man, no one after other thief man. When you're not thief man, you run after other thief man, you don't tell the water. Because at the end of the day, nobody knows see that thief man, they don't thief. Now you don't thief, you never see.
Tankale they run after the thief man, then in na corner, you can pass before you allow you thief.
Yes.
And then not say you not thief man.
You say you're not thief man. So now this in the apple so now the sweet thing this apple so right now. Two thief man bracket. There is no way Fatima go deny say gets the houses then the it's stupid talk when we talk. Oh, they forgot to land paper before you know. It's just stupid. Because when you go to court, when they take the matter go to court, they go enjoy themselves at the British court. I don't talk about this court because it's a court, me I don't trust them. I don't trust them because they are very, very political. The case will go on your side, but let them take this matter to the British court or let them take this matter to the ECOWAS court. We go enjoy. That's any Fatima Bio go no say. Us, not to us paper no more, they make people know say that you get us. Because that's the reason why you have neighbors. These are all legal in court. You get neighbors. You understand me?
We prove say yes, I don't see him, I don't see him brother, I don't see this.
Yes, you don't care, you don't talk
to building evidence there for showing I pay for certain things them.
Yes, exactly. You get contractors where they pay. You get all of them thing and they when I prove for sure say you get that thing, that particular structure is your interest.
So but wait to ask for technically, if now any serious government, let's say Gambia for example, when no one for side with anybody, if somebody declare their house or their apartment and they say, a not get owner, then now the government of Gambia don't profit. Because they not will left sit down, let us or any apartment they not get owner. Now ghost town, they for take cover.
Yes, that's if the Gambian government self not get hand pass at it, some things that will happen.
Well, I make a say they're serious. That's
the whole thing. If they not get hand pass, some things that will happen. But definitely when you go to their houses and the people and they and Fatima no go deny talk say, oh no, not to me get the houses then no go talk about because now brother they get for the work out down and mama go to say, no, now me build this. In brother go to say, now we build this. In cousin and go to say, now I then build this. And then build this one day. Yes, so you see, it's a big political fight. It's a big political fight. The thing where they go on messy, adjusting to say Fatima Bio don't make the biggest mistake of in life. He don't put himself now Otuata way. If you try for pulling himself come out now, they want him pass out, you don't want him already. Because his skin all don't peel. You don't understand what I say. And the nakedness don't come out, the truth don't come out, for which me tell God thank you. I tell God thank you for Octia mining. I tell God thank you for this palaver. The Bible tell one talk. He say the wickedness of the wicked will bring them out. The wicked man, and in wickedness, God they take expose him. Now in wickedness, God they take judge him.
So now Octia mining the wicked with people then Fatima the man that the wicked the people them. The two don't can clash the field.
Yeah, so God don't use one of the wicked man then for pull union, because the thing is now I've been supposed to secure the country. Now I've been supposed to operate with all decency. If you Fatima don't know, say over the years, up till they get problem, you understand me? Where the operations not correct, that is not how you do it. No matter the passion where you get, but make I tell you something. Somebody made a talk, will make a comment, and it talk about whose Chinese company they want to give. One of the reasons that we make you go see Fatima Bio, they operate with all of this kind of zeal. You understand me? And you find out was the people in the government just fold their hand and they look at make you go before. Yes, make them push and make them kick some companies go before. Now because they don't get other interests on the side, and then other interests and they don't promise kickbacks, huge kickbacks, and these are the things they are all fighting for. So now it make it be very, very important. Say make anti-corruption step in and step up for ensure say not only anti-corruption. I also want for provoke to get Abdul today. They can tell me whether Parliament is going to stand up and what in the opposition they do, because all of these things this is about making sure that the arms of government are responsible. You understand me? Making sure that they come back to we the people, making sure that we know what thing they happen and then tin up for waiting right. That is what I think. That not the thing where they happen. This is a good thing when they see this thing they come out today. They are letting tell everybody Gazette. Let them tell everybody Gazette. Let them tell me what thing they happen. Let me know how far this business don't go.
All right. Arthur, thank you very much for ticketing for joining inside the program. We appreciate your time, like always.
Thank you.
And please get good care of yourself. All right, so now yes, so we say we can let you go get yourself ready for come back for Honorable Abdul Kagbo. We will actually come with we inside the program this night. Follow we talk about parental. Remember, say don't kind confess say he do something 2018 for making get the parliament. They don't publicly declare for the SLPP Secretary General position, and all of this we contradicts, they contrary to the public service, law. So we can talk about that and they all inside the program and plenty other issues. Them we very much important for let we know what in the opposition member of parliament them to do with regards to one and day. Until then, we'll get for meet again. Please don't forget for like and share. My name is SMP, the Freedom Fighter. Until we meet, God bless you, country Sierra Leone. We call we are. We love you all so very much.
You're the killer to the guy we find. From France to Saloon we rise. We create a voice, the hype. Talk about struggle, talk about hope. We are bring truth with the help we cope. 4 years strong, we don't shine. We are the light with the guiding mind. For the people with the give we hearts. Building bridges, playing with parts. We the talk for them, we the world forget. Education help, we no get regrets. Uniting the diaspora, both near and far. We are now we hope, we morning star. No politics color and the truth we the sea. Champion for the youth, the nation we free. With every Tory and every song. We are remind, we say that yeah we belong. Together we stand, the journey don't begin. With love and light, with victory we win. Here's to the future, breaking new ground. We are forever, we voice with sound. You're the dealer with the guy we find. We the talk for them, we the world forget. Education help, we no get regrets. Uniting the diaspora, both near and far. We are now we hope, we morning star.